peace, peace. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. Love, love, love. Unity, unity, unity. Community, 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 community. Make sure y'all drink your waters. Family, family, family. Shlama, shlama, shlama. Today is February 20th. I will be reading my Diamond Business Plan Agreement. I apologize. I have the hiccups. Didn't have them on. I didn't have these prior to coming on here, so I do apologize. Give me 1 minute, 1 second. Peace. How are you? Diamond Business Plan Agreement. I speak like a multi-millionaire film director and basketball player whose check is deposited. When I can, I must. When I win, I win. When I lose, I win. Failure is not an option. I have set myself up for success. I have taken action in my life right now. I participate at a level 10 at all times. I will be on God's time all my life. I do what I said I would. I have built the right power team. I will empower myself to succeed. I have no debts. I dedicate 14 hours a week to Tru Hicks brand. I maintain a 800 credit score at all times. I protect my dreams. I have 333 million in my account. Keep being true and don't let nobody stop you. The next, excuse me, y'all. The next thing I will be reading is from God in Person, Master Fard Muhammad by Elijah Muhammad, Messenger of Allah, book number 1, How to Eat to Live. I am from heaven. Right now I'm in North Carolina right now, but I do travel a lot. Where you from? How you doing today? Random page, random chapter. Let's get it. How to live more than 100 years. Allah, God, has taught me in the person of Master India. Wow. Sorry, I got the hiccups, y'all. I gotta do, excuse me. Make sure you drink your water, your juices. Your teas. Before I start reading, I'm gonna just drink my tea now. I'm gonna show you what kind of tea I'm drinking. Then shout out to my friend in New Zealand that sent this honey. A few messages. So make sure you drink your teas. I appreciate that love, appreciate that support. I do sell hoodies, hats, shirts. Yep, this tea is straight from New Zealand. It's nature at its most delicious. Our Manku honey comes from the precious nectar of New Zealand's native Manku trees. Enjoy this natural, complex honey with a special combination of unique properties. Guarantee monoflower Manku honey. The UMF rating system independently certifies natural components found in Manku honey to ensure potency, purity, authenticity, and freshness. So shout out to my friend that was on YouTube that sent this to me. So I appreciate it. If y'all got something for me to try out, please send it to my PO box. Or if you want to purchase a shirt, a hat, a hoodie, that the email is in the description. So we have no issues there. Making a mess. That's okay. Put this right there. They go to T, y'all. Appreciate that. The hearts, the likes, the shares. Now I'm about to get into this. I don't think I got the hiccups no more. Let's get it, y'all. How to live more than 100 years. Allah, God, has taught me in the person of Master Fard Muhammad how to eat to live, so that I also may teach you. He desired to extend our lives from a short span averaging 62 years to a span of 1,000 years, or for as long as we desire to live. He said there is no set time for us to die. We kill ourselves daily by means of what we think, what we eat, and what we drink. Think about it, and you will agree that we kill ourselves. Excuse me. As I said in an earlier chapter, How to Eat to Live, there is no way of prolonging life except by being careful, watching and examining what we put into our bodies to sustain life, and the regularity of our eating and drinking habits. We have been taught what to eat and what to drink by people, the white race, who has never obeyed the law or religion of Allah God. These rules Allah God gave Moses' people in the Ten Commandments for their good, clear as a mirror, law and guidance, which they should not forget. However, they kept none of this. Everything that Allah said, thou shalt not do, they have ignored and said, thou shalt do. Therefore, the Christian race is no example or guide for one who seeks to obey the law of Allah God, for God now threatens to remove them from the planet Earth. If they would stop deceiving the people, making them believe they are what they are not, and trying to change the natural religion of Allah God into the unnatural, which is false, their doom probably could be delayed. There is a sect among them whose members call themselves Orthodox Jews, a few who still try to follow the Ten Commandments given to them through Moses. These are wiser, more skillful than the Christians. How to eat to live. Allah, God, said to me in the person of Master Fard Muhammad, to whom praise is due forever, that we who believe in him as our God and Savior should eat but one meal a day, once every 24 hours. Eat nothing between meals, and even candy, fruit, or anything which would start the stomach, digestive processes. In this way, our eating of proper foods and drinks at the proper time would extend our life to 140 years. This would protect us from sickness. He said if we would start our infants eating one meal a day, as soon as they are able to partake of solid foods, it will enable them to live to an age of 240 years. I then asked him, how about eating once every 48 hours? He said to me, you will be ill only one day out of 4 or 5 years. I then asked him, how about eating once every 48 hours? He said to me, you will be ill only one day out of 4 or 5 years. I asked him what was the cure for that one day of illness. He said, fast 3 days and you will be all right. I asked him, what about eating one meal every 3 days? He said, you will never be sick if you eat once every 72 hours. This is about 2 meals every 6 days, which would extend our life to a span of 1,000 years. For there is no poison from the previous meal 3 days ago which has enough power to do you any harm. The fast destroys the accumulation of food poisoning. The body is made up of water, chemicals, stone, metals, vegetation, and air. All that is in the earth is in some form in our bodies. You have no birth record of the earth. Although there is a record, you probably do not have it. It is very old. It is not as you have been made to believe. Only 6,000 years old. It is more than 6 trillion years old, and it will be here for a long, long time yet. What comes out of it, such as life, cannot live as long as earth itself, but can be made to live a very long time if you carefully nourished according to its nature. As you see, and the scientists teach you the long life of the California redwood tree, Sequoia, some Peruvians. There is a mention in the Bible of Allah, God, a saying that His people life will be as the tree. There is an oak in Arabia, under which they claim Abraham met God. That is still alive today. Allah, God, never intended that righteous lives should be cut short of 100 years on earth. Okay. I have experience in living. I have experience in living and eating according to the way He taught me for a while, and I found one of the happiest and the most peaceful ways of which I ever dreamed. I began with eating one meal a day and forced my family to do the same for several years until I was picked up and sent to prison for teaching Islam in 1942. Of course, the government said they sent me up for the failing to register. The, that really was not the reason, for I did not come under the draft law at the time. Some of my followers, 60 to 65 years old, were sent to prison at the same time. Persons of such a age were not desired by the War Department. While in prisons, the Christians made it hard for us to live as we have been. They deliberately put swine or the essence of swine in everything, and the assistant warden made mock of it when I told him my fathers lived on nothing but bread to avoid swine. He said that every bread had swine in it. We used it too hard. We had it hard. And all my followers, excuse me, and all my followers now in prison still have it hard. All those converted to Islam in prison at present suffer in order to avoid eating the devoutly prohibited flesh of the swine. And all that God said thou shalt not do, they said thou shalt do. You who read this book, now the Christians are the great false teachers of God, who care nothing of Allah's God law. I'm gonna stop right here. I'm gonna pause rather and say thank you for sharing this time with me. We are going on 13 minutes. So thank you for spending time with me on this day. We know Allah's greatest gift is time. So thank you again for spending time. Shout out to my team. Shout out to my wife. She's doing big things on YouTube as well. Go to her channel. Her channel is Dion's Life. That's Dion's Life, DIONNE''S Life. And also, we are sharing our hoodies, or we are selling our hoodies, our shirts, our hats. We have it all, y'all. Vest, socks, underwear, undergarments. So Tru Hicks is here, and we are here to stay. If you just joining the live, I just want to say thank you for joining the live. I call it a broadcast rather. Thank you for joining the broadcast. We promote peace, love, unity, community, family, and shlama. So thank you for returning back to the channel. Since returning from prison, it has been hard for me to adjust my eating habits. For many days in the prison, we had to eat 2 or 3 times a day in order to make up for one meal. I'm kind of tired, y'all. I'm sorry. Since returning from prison, it has been hard for me to adjust my eating habits. For many days in prison, we had to eat 2 or 3 times a day in order to make up for one meal a day. Through trying to avoid eating the divinely prohibited flesh of the swine, this caused me and the others illness after we had cleansed our stomachs of bad food and had begun to eat the proper time. When we were eating the right food in the right way, we had no doctor bills, no medical bills. There were no medicines to be found. in our medicine cabinets. However, as soon as we changed and began to eat between meals 24 hours, we began to call on the doctor and his drugs, and they brought about one complaint after another. I would never have suffered today from bronchial asthma if I had not disobeyed the law of the right foods to eat. Now I'm on the way back to try and adjust my life according to the way of a law God taught me. I experienced eating once a day for several years, and I experienced eating once every 2 days for a long time. Then I experienced eating one meal every 3 days, twice a week. I never had any symptoms of disease or sickness when I was eating once every 48 excuse me, and once every 3 days. With this method, you feel as though you never was sick, you never was sick in all your life, even if you are 100 years old. Nothing shortens our lives but our foolish selves. This is How to Eat by Elijah Muhammad. The next book I'll be reading from is the Holy Quran with English translation and commentary, Muhammad Ali version. Oops, sorry. How you doing? Love John 3:16. How you doing today? Before I go into my next book, I just want to pause and talk to the chat just for a few minutes and say peace to you, peace to YouTube, peace to Facebook, Instagram. I have hats all the way to the socks. So go ahead and hit my DM up on Instagram. I have shirts, hats, hoodies, sweatpants. Please DM me when you want to make a purchase. I'm great, man. God is good. God is good. Allah, He's the all-knowing, the all-seeing, the all-hearing, the all-wise, the mighty. All praises to Allah because He's the head of my life. You know, without Allah, I won't be able to do this. So I'm grateful for Allah to be a presence in my life. Oh yeah, my tea. Make sure y'all drink your tea out there. Shout out to my homeboy that got me this tea from New Zealand. If y'all can see it. This is straight from New Zealand. You could tell. You know, thank you for the donation. I just got the Cash App. My Cash App is Undertaker5418. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put it on Instagram right now. $ Undertaker UNDERTAKER. When you want to make a purchase, 5418. You can donate. I don't ask for donations. Recently here, maybe like 2-3 days ago, maybe today's Thursday, maybe on Monday, someone said, "Hey, you should do some donations for you." I can't turn down no donations, so I appreciate it. I really do. Let me drink some of my tea right now. Ooh. This tea is best tea I have. Shout out to my wife as well, Dion's Life on YouTube. She's crushing it, y'all. Do me a favor, go to her channel as well, and like and subscribe and share. However, before you do that, like my live. So we have competitions all the time of who's gonna get the most likes or who's gonna get the most subscribers for the day or stuff like that to keep us active, to keep us honest. My wife is a beautiful woman. She's very honest. She's very hardworking as well. So shout out to my baby. Give her some hearts. Instagram, Facebook, doesn't matter. Give her some hearts. Now we officially hit the 20-minute mark. Before I go into the Quran, I do want to read this a little bit. Money and the Law of Attraction cards. This is from my cousins. They sent this to me, Esther and Jerry Hicks, the teachers of Abraham. They also sell these as well. They sell these for in person 30, but online they sell it for $21.99, so $22. Just an $8 price difference if we have to deliver them to you. But shout out to them. My cousins. Okay, what page we on? There we go. We left off on page 26. Yep. It says, I'm gonna read maybe, I'll maybe read like 5 of these, maybe 8. I'm gonna read 8 of them. 5 to 8. Let's go. Thank you for subscribing too. I just got that subscription. That's sub. So thank you for subbing. Really appreciate you. Really do. I think I'm at 159, 164. I think I'm at 165 now. 165. 965,000 yet. However, I'm at 165,000. No, 165. So share this video, subscribe to the channel, like it. Let's do it. Heart it up. Share it. Peace, love, unity, community, family, shalom. Sell hoodies. Professional basketball player, professional trainer as well. So get with me, y'all. We're on 22 minutes now. Let's go. Whenever I am feeling good, I am attracting good. I'm feeling good now, y'all. Ooh, boy. When you think a thought of upliftment or abundance or well-being, you are filled with a feeling of positive emotion. You may trust the way that you feel as the indicator as to which side of the subject, which is really two subjects, you are on, whether it is the subject of money or lack of it, or health or lack of it, or relationship or lack of one. Always when you feel good, you are in the place of attracting that which you are wanting. Wow. I will praise success wherever I see it. That's what I've been doing. So I got one person looking, I got one like. So thank you. I'm grateful for that. When you find yourself critical of the way anyone has attracted or using money, you are pushing money away from you. But when you realize that what others do with money has nothing to do with you, and that your primary work is to think and speak and do what feels good to you, who? You. Then you will be in alignment not only about the subject of money, but about every important subject in your physical experience. I am developing the skill to direct my thoughts. Hey, I'm thinking of about 20 people on this live right now, sharing their time with me, hearting this, liking it, sharing it, making a purchase of a shirt, of a hoodie. I'm thinking of my inbox filling up, my Cash App, $Undertaker 5418, filling up. I feel like abundance. I feel like a multi-millionaire. I speak like one. I speak like a multi-millionaire, funeral director, and basketball player whose check is deposited. When I win, I win. When I lose, I win. Failure is not an option. When I can, I can. When I can, I will. I have developed a successful powerhouse team. I would dedicate 14 hours to Tru Hicks business, to clothing line. Just stay focused, y'all. I appreciate y'all for spending time with me as well. I am developing the skill to direct my thoughts. The most valuable skill or talent that you could ever develop is that of directing your thoughts towards what you want. to be adept at quickly evaluating all situations and then quickly coming to the conclusion of what you most want, and then giving your undivided attention to that. There is a tremendous skill in deliberating. There is a tremendous skill in deliberately, deliberately directing your own thoughts that will yield results that cannot be compared with results that mere action can provide. I do not need to have money to attract money. That's right. You do not have to have money to attract money. But you cannot feel poor and attract money. The key is you have to find ways of improving the way you feel from right where you stand before things could begin to change. By softening your attention to the things that are going wrong, and by beginning to tell stories that lean more in the direction of what you want instead of in the direction of what is currently happening. Your vibrations will shift, your point of attraction will shift, and you will get different results. It comes not by magic, by universal law. Start telling a better feeling story about the things that are important to you. Well, the things that's important to me, I'm gonna just do it real time, y'all. The things that's important to me is first, Allah, God. Second thing is self, Tru. Third thing is my wife, Dion. The fourth thing is basketball. I could say basketball. Yep. Training. Being healthy. Staying committed, staying disciplined on this lifestyle. Do not write your story like a factual documentary, weighing all the pros and cons of your experience, but instead telling the uplifting, fanciful, magical story of the wonder of your own life, and watch what happens. It will feel like magic as your life begins to transform right before your eyes. But it is not by magic, it is by the power of the laws of the universe and your deliberate alignment of those laws. I can have money and freedom too. Feeling of being overwhelmed is the indicator that you are denying yourself access to all manner of corporation that could assist you if you were not disallowing it. As you begin to feel freer regarding the exponential of time and money, doors will open. People will come to assist you. Refreshing and productive ideas will occur to you, and circumstances and events will unfold. As you change the way you feel, you access the energy that creates the worlds. It is there for you, ready to access at all times. Excuse me right quick, I gotta use the restroom. So drinking too much tea, so give me 1 second, y'all. Sorry about that. Oh, appreciate the follow, Puff. I'm back. I had to use the restroom, so I apologize. Shout out to Puff Dadon 1017. Just started following me on Instagram, so shout out to Puff Dadon 1017. A feeling of being overwhelmed is the indicator that you are denying yourself access to all manner of cooperation that could assist you if you were not disallowing it. As you begin to feel freer regarding the exponential of time and money, doors will open, people will come to assist you, refreshing and productive ideas will occur to you, and circumstances and events will unfold. As you change the way you feel, you access the energy that creates worlds. It is there for you. It is there for your ready access at all times. Let me get this back up here. My attention to it invites the essence of it. Anything you are giving your attention to is an invitation to the essence of it. Saying, I want money, but it will not come, and is the same as saying, come to me, absent of money, which I do not want. When you're thinking of money in the way that will make it come to you, you always feel good. When you are thinking of money in the way that keeps it from coming to you, you always feel bad. That is how you know the difference. My last page of this book for this day. I have control over thoughts I think. Since you have control over what thoughts you offer, what could be more just than the powerful law of attraction, responding equally to everyone who offers a vibration? Once you gain control over the thoughts you think, your sense of injustice will subside and will be replaced with the exuberance for life and the zest to create that you were born with. Let everything in the universe be an example to you of the way of the laws of the universe works. Shout out to my cousins, Esther and Jerry, for providing this book to me. I'll be continuing this book later on. Okay, let me see. Be on that page right there. Oops. Oops. Gotta do that then. Okay. Okay. That's that book right there. Next book. Next book I'll be reading will be Next book will be the Holy Quran. Yep, next book is the Holy Quran with English translation and commentary. Let's do this again. Pick a number 1 through 100. Let's see if anybody comment 1 through 100. I'm gonna wait a minute. 1 through 100. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. What y'all think? What number? Give me a number. We got 45 seconds. If no one pick a number, I'm just gonna pick a random number. And we're gonna read from there. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the shares. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the views. Thank you for this team. I think I got more tea on my sweatpants today than in my body. I keep spilling it. That's okay though. 41. We got 7 seconds, y'all. Thank you for the hearts. All right. Someone said 41. All right. Chapter 41. Let's see what this talks about today. Chapter 41. Ha-mim. Ha-mim. H-A-M-I-M. Y'all ready for this? I'm ready. You know what? I'm going to read this description too. Ha-mim revealed at Makkah, 6 sections, 54 verses. This chapter bears the name of the initial letters H-Ha-Mim, or the name of Ha-Mim Shajda. It is also known as Fusilit, which means a thing made plain. The word occurring in verse 3. It is the second chapter of the Ha-Mim group as regards its subject matter and the date of revelation. See the introductory note to the last chapter. Okay. Section 1. Invitation to the truth. Chapter 41. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, Beneficent God, a revelation from the Beneficent, the Merciful, a book of which the verses are made plain, and Arabic Quran for a people who know. Good news and a warning, but most of them turn away, so they hear not. And they say, our hearts and under coverings from that to which thou callest us. And there is a deafness in our ears, and there is a veil between us and thee. So act we too are acting. Say, I am immortal like you. Is revealed to me like that your God is one God. So keep in the straight path to him and ask his protection, and woe to the polytheists, who gave not the poor rate, and who is the disbeliever in the hereafter. Those who believe and do good, for them is surely a reward never to be cut off. Section 2. Say, do you indeed disbelieve in him who created the earth in 2 days? And do you set up the equals with him that is the Lord of the worlds? He made in it mountains above its surface, and he blessed therein, and ordained therein its food, and in 4 days, alike for all seekers. Then he directed himself to a heaven, and it was a vapor. So he said to it and to the earth, come both, willingly or unwillingly. They both said, we willing to come. We come willingly. So he ordained them 702 days, and revealed in every here. I'm sorry. Oh, a little tired. Give me some hearts, baby. Give me some hearts. Give me some energy. I'm sorry. I'm just a little tired. So he ordained them 7 heavens in 2 days, and revealed in every heaven its affair. And we adorned the lower heaven with lights, and made it to guard. That is decree of the mighty, that the known. But if they turn away, then say, I warned you of a scourge like the scourge of Ad and Thamad. When messengers came to them from before them and behind them, saying, serve nothing but Allah, they said, if our Lord had pleased, he would have sent down angels, So we are disbelievers in that with which you are sent. Thence as to add, they were unjustly proud in the land, and said, who is mightier than we in power? See they not that Allah who created them is mightier than they in power, and they deny our messengers. So we sent on them a furious wind in unlucky days, that we might make them taste the chastisement of abasement in this world's life, and the chastisement of the hereafter is truly more abasing, and they will not be helped. As for Thamad, we showed them the right way, but they preferred blindness to guidance. So the scourge of abasing chastisement overtook them for what they had earned, and we delivered those who believed and kept their duty. This was an excerpt from the Holy Quran. It's going on 42 minutes, and I just want to pause right here and tell you how grateful I am for you to share this time with me. I have to get going, but the next time I'll stay a little bit longer on here if I need to. Stay at peace, love, unity, community, family, and Shlama. Don't be discouraged, y'all. Stay encouraged. Keep fighting the fight. Don't look back. Because when you look back, there's nothing there, y'all. There's really nothing there. So focus, focus, focus. All right, this is Tru Hicks. It's been real. I'm about to sign out. Until the next time, peace, love, unity, community, and family. Shalom.